Luke 21. Two tiny coins and a warning about the future. Jesus was standing in the temple watching rich people throw massive amounts of money into the collection box. Then, he noticed a poor widow slip up and drop in two tiny copper coins, worth only a fraction of a penny. Jesus turned to his disciples and said, "Truly, I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all the others." He explained that the rich gave out of their extra wealth, but she gave everything she had to live on. As the disciples admired the massive, beautiful stones of the temple, Jesus dropped a shocking prediction. The time is coming when not one stone will be left on top of another. Every one of them will be thrown down. He warned them that the future would bring wars, earthquakes, famines, and terrifying signs in the sky. He told them that they would face intense persecution for following him, but dropped a massive promise of comfort. Not a hair of your head will perish. Stand firm, and you will win life. He told them to keep their eyes open and stay alert, because even when the world shakes, his words will never pass away. Luke 22. The festival of Passover arrived, and the religious leaders were actively looking for a sneaky way to kill Jesus. That's when Satan entered. Judas Iscariot, one of the 12 disciples, who slipped away to cut a deal with the chief priests to betray Jesus for a stack of silver coins. Unaware of the plot, the rest of the disciples met Jesus in a secret upstairs room for the Passover meal. Jesus took bread, broke it, and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Then he took the cup of wine, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you." Right there at the table, he sadly announced that his betrayer was sitting with them. He also looked straight at Peter and dropped a heartbreaking prediction. "Before the rooster crows today, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." After dinner, they walked out to the Mount of Olives to a garden called Gethsemane. Jesus walked a short distance away from them, fell to his knees, and prayed in absolute agony. He was sweating so hard that his sweat was like great drops of blood falling to the ground. Suddenly, a crowd armed with swords and clubs burst into the dark garden. Led by Judas, Judas walked right up to Jesus and greeted him with a betrayal kiss. The soldiers grabbed Jesus, and as the disciples scattered in fear, Peter followed at a safe distance only to panic by a courtyard fire and deny Jesus 3 times, just like the Master said. True faithfulness is tested in the dark and difficult moments of life. When our world gets chaotic or we experience failure like Peter, Jesus reminds us to keep praying, stay alert, and trust that his plan is bigger than any betrayal. Solo mission. Psalms 46, 47, and 48.